In this section, we're going to go over the role of CEO and CFO under SOX. Now, it used to be where the CFO and the CEO would rely on what the finance teams report. Well, now they have to do something more. If the information they receive is wrong, and they willfully know is wrong, they can be liable for a prison sentence. It is criminal. The CEO and CFO has to personally vouch for the statements, and if they aren't accurate, they risk being sent to jail. SOX Section 302 states that CEOs and CFOs must personally certify the appropriateness of the financial statements and disclosures contained in the periodic report, and that those financial statements and disclosures fairly present in all material respects the operations and financial conditions of the issuer. For a CEO or CFO to be personally liable for inaccuracies or not disclosing significant information, he or she must knowingly and intentionally not report this information or report false information. So to be liable, the CEO or CFO must do it knowingly and intentionally. Section 302 of SOX requires that the CEO and CFO disclose all significant deficiencies and financially significant weaknesses and controls over financial reporting to both the independent accountants and the audit committee. SOX also suggests, but does not require at the moment, that a corporation's federal income tax return be signed by the CFO of the corporation in order to emphasize its accuracy. Section 303 of SOX specifically provides that it is unlawful, and that means punishable by possible prison term, for any officer or director of an issuer to take any action to fraudulently influence, coerce, manipulate, or mislead any auditor engaged in the performance of an audit for the purpose of rendering the financial statements materially misleading. If financial statements have to be restated after an audit because of material noncompliance, a CEO and CFO may be required to give back their bonuses. SOX Section 304 provides that CEOs and CFOs must reimburse the issuer for any bonus or other incentive-based or equity-based compensation received during the 12 months following the issuance or filing of the non-compliant document. They must also reimburse the issuer for any profits realized from the sale of securities of the issuer during that period. Officers, directors, and other insiders aren't allowed to sell their stock during blackout periods. Any profits resulting from sales in violation of Section 306 of SOX are recoverable by the issuing company. If the company fails to sue under this provision, a suit can be initiated by the owner of any security of the issuer, meaning any shareholder can sue the individual in violation of Section 306. So the role of CEO and CFO under SOX has been greatly increased. It can make them liable for willfully, knowingly having inaccurate results published or not disclosing significant material items willfully to the public. And it may make them liable for a prison sentence.